everyone, it's Miss Stewart, and I just wanted to make you guys a quick video about what we are going to be doing over the next 4 weeks. We are actually starting our historical fiction unit, and I wanted to kind of go over a little bit of what we are going to be doing. I didn't feel like being on camera today, so here is some of my Animal Crossing play. Just bear with me, it's fine. It's cute. It's fine. Anyway, you are picking from 12 different stories, and there are going to be 3 of them each week for you to pick from. And there are 4 different categories. So within the historical fiction unit, we're reading coming of age stories for the first week. Second week is immigration stories. The third week is slavery stories. And then the fourth is mystery or suspense. Now, you should know by now, I would hope, what coming of age means. It's like growing up and learning about life. So typically these are about younger people. Immigration stories, I mean, you know what immigration is, but they're about immigrants and how their lives are or were, because it's historical, right? Slavery, and you know what slavery is. It's about slaves and how their lives were. And then mystery, this one's going to be a little weirder, I think, because we don't typically think about historical mystery stories. But bear with me, I think it's fun. One of the stories actually takes place in the city that I used to go to all the time in Japan. So, yay. You get to listen to me speaking Japanese just a little bit. I think it's mostly just the names. But you're lucky I didn't make you read Cask of Amontillado by Edgar Allan Poe because I really, really thought about it, but I figured you would hate me if I tried. So if you really want a extra credit, higher level kind of story to read, let me know. I will totally put that together for you. Now, when we were reading each of these stories, you have an organizer on Google Classroom in that same assignment where the stories are. You're going to read the story first and then fill in the organizer answering the questions about it. Don't try to answer the questions first because you have no clue. And even some of the stories are a little harder to fill in than others because some of them are shorter and maybe don't have as much information to go off of. So you have to kind of guess or make an educated guess. So don't look at the story length and say, oh, I'm going to read this one because it's the shortest. That actually might make it harder for you. I want you to pick the stories that you think are the most interesting. The questions that you're going to answer are about like what kind of time period does it take place? Who is the main character? Do they change at all during the course of the story? Like what does the historical context have to do with the story being told? Like does it change anything? So you're going to be looking at it and thinking a little bit more deeply about it than just, oh, this happened and this happened, the end, right? That's the whole point of reading is you're thinking more deeply about what you're reading and not taking everything at face value. Every Wednesday, we are going to be having a sort of book club meet. So each story has a different time slot, and I post those on Google Classroom, and they're on the calendar as well, that we're going to be meeting during, and we're going to talk about the book. Well, not book, but the short stories that we're reading. And we're going to try and talk our way through the questions if we have questions about the questions. I will be there to kind of facilitate, but I really want you all to be talking for the most part. I shouldn't just be giving you the answers during this time. This is when we're going to be discussing what we read. So bring your questions, have the doc with the story open so that you can be referencing back. Make it if you can. If you can't, don't panic. I might just make this participation credit and I won't ding you for it if you don't show up because you can't, right? If you really need to talk about the story after the fact and you can't make the meet time, just let me know and I will see if I can video chat with you at some point to talk about it and help you with those questions. Don't rely on that. I want you to be part of the book club, okay? I don't have time to video chat with each and every one of you every day. It's not feasible at all. you'll notice that we have about 5 weeks left of school, and yet we only have 4 weeks of work. That's because the last week of school, starting June 1st, we are not going to be assigning work. You're going to be doing makeup work and extra credit maybe if you need to get your grade up in order to pass. I want all of you to pass, like very, very much. And I can't do that if you don't give me work. I can't just kind of say, okay, you're passing now if you haven't done anything all year so far. So if you're really close, I might talk to you about it and be like, hey, get this one thing done and it'll put you above an F and it'll give you a D. Or like if you have a ways to go, I might try and contact you or your parents or your guardians and see what we can do to fix that. So try your best. I know these stories might be a little bit harder for you to read because they are historical, so they might have some terminology in them. Some of them have like some Spanish or Yiddish or Hebrew or something in it that you don't understand. Using your context clues is going to help you out a lot. And other than that, I mean, you can Google words if you don't know what they mean and there's no index. Just try your best, okay? I have faith in you. You're going to get through this. I'm going to try to record readings of the stories. I'm not going to make promises that I'm going to get to all of them because there are so many. That's a lot of videos for me to record and then edit and then upload, and it takes a lot of time, but we're going to try. Okay? If you have any questions, you can message me on Hangouts, or you can bring questions to our Monday meets or to the book clubs, because Mondays we're still meeting at noon. Just our Wednesdays we're changing. So those times are 10, 11, and 1, so that Miss Smith isn't being kicked out of her slot too. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. You can always email me, or if you comment on Google Classroom, I might see it, I might not. I don't always get notifications on those, but I always get notifications on Hangouts. So really, that's the best way to contact me because I will get that notification right away and I can respond to it. Other than that, I might respond to the Google Classroom one. I might respond to it like a month later, but we'll see. All right, I think that's it. So I will see you all later. Bye.